Hello, good afternoon and welcome to PGTV. We're fishing for Atlantic salmon here on the Hampshire Avon. Today I've invested in some new tackle. I've got myself a 15-foot two-handed salmon rod, and it's a Guideline LPXE. It's a 15-foot 10-11 fly rod, and with it I've got a Guideline Reelmaster LA. Again, that takes anything from 9 to 11. I've got a floating line on here with a running line, and on the floating line I've got a 3-4 sinking. That's a triple density Scandi, but it's got a sink 3 and sink 4 on there, so it's beautifully balanced. You can cast miles with it. I've yet to catch an Atlantic salmon on it, so I'm looking forward to testing out the curvature on this rod and seeing how it plays the fish. But I fancied coming up to this pool where I caught a salmon last year. But the river's up quite high for May, and if you look carefully, we've only got about 2 to 3 feet of visibility, but it is finding up and it is getting better. So I've decided to keep with the same fly as last year, which is an Alistair Gold JC fly. You can see the fly there. To that I've got 25-pound 7-foot fluorocarbon, and then I say I've got the triple density lines, and that's what we're fishing with today. So let's hope we can present the fly correctly through the pool and let's see whether there's a salmon lying up on those gravel bars. Okay, let's give it a go. Alright, we're coming up to the hot spot now where the salmon lie up on Ibsley Pool, and as you can see it's about 2 feet of visibility. The river's just about dropping off and it's starting to fine up, but it's still quite murky, coloured water. I've decided to go back to my Alistair JC Gold fly. It's very visible in the water. You can see, look at the visibility on it. So I've just invested in some new fly tackle. I've gone for a Guideline LPXE, and this is a 15-foot 10-11 rod, and it's superb. And we're right on the taking spot now. So let that just come round. I can feel it bumping the gravel bar. I've got a Scandi line on here. It's a floating line with a 3-4 on it. And I can just feel it bumping, which is great. That fly's working slowly through the pool. And yeah, fish on! Fish on! We've got a fish on, and it's a big one at that. I think it's a salmon. It's a salmon. Something just slammed this fly, and it feels like a big salmon to me. I hope it is. Not a pike. It might be a pike, but I'm hoping it's a salmon. It's a big fish, whatever it is. Picked up the fly and just presented it on the gravel lie, and it came up and slammed this fly. I'm hoping it's a salmon. Please let it be a salmon. It's coming in towards us. Let's try and get his head up and see what we've got here. Is it a salmon or is it a big pike? It's shaking. It's shaking. I think it's a salmon. It feels powerful enough to be a salmon. Yep. Wants to go. Oh! I think we've got our first salmon on, ladies and gentlemen. I really do hope so. Let's get up and have a look. Oh, it's powerful. It's powerful. I'm just testing out my new Guideline here, and came onto it. Let's have a look and see if it is a salmon. Let's have a look. Staying low. It's running. It's running for the undercut. Right, let's keep the pressure on. I think this is a salmon, ladies and gentlemen, and I really do hope it is. It's a powerful fish. Doubling up the rod. Here he comes. He's shaking. He's shaking. It's a salmon. It's a salmon, ladies and gentlemen. The first spring salmon. Off it goes. We have got a salmon on. Oh, look at it go. Look at it go. It's a beauty. It's a beauty. Right, let's see if we can land him. Oh. Okay, let's keep him in this water. It's a fish of about 15 pounds, I think. Just took the Alistair Darling fly I've been using. Let's try and get his head up. Up we come. Up we come. Up we come. He's tucked in here on the bank, close in, on the fly. Beautiful. Beautiful. He's fighting really well. Really, really well. He's tucked in. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, it's an Atlantic. And it's a fresh springer. Beginning of May. In murky, muddy water. And he just slammed the fly as it came round. Please, please stay on. Look at the bend in the rod. He's going for a run. He's going. Whoa. Whoa. Here he comes. Oh. Right, let's keep him in this quieter water here. We'll walk him up. Oh, he's fighting well. Oh, he's going. He's going again. Whoa. Whoa. Here he comes. That's lovely. That's beautiful. Right. Let's keep him up. Whoa. Nice. Oh. We're fishing 25-pound fluorocarbon here. So hopefully it's going to do the biz. Oh, bending the rod. It's doubling up the rod. Fighting really, really well. Okay, let's try and get his head up. Let's try and get his head up. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Up he comes. Let's have a look at him. He's tucked in underneath the bank here. So we're fishing about 6 feet leader, and I'm using a floating line with a couple of triple density Scandi lines here, and he's working his way up. He is working his way up. Oh, the bend in the rod though, look at the action. Just look at it. Oh, look at it. Oh, right. Let's try and tire him out. He's going upstream. I'm following him. Trying to keep him out of the snags. We've got to watch there's trees down here. There's tree snags and everything up here. So we've got to be careful. We've got to be careful. Oh, he's seen the trees. He's going for the tree snag. Got to keep him away. Keeping him up. Up he comes. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Or is it a sea trout? I think it's a salmon. Yeah, it's a salmon. Oh, it's a beauty. Just look at the markings on it. It's absolutely superb. Right, we're going to bring him in into the shallows here. Okay, it's a beauty. It's a beauty. Keep his head up. Keeping that head up. It's coming downstream now. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Oh, oh, shaking the head. He's shaking the head. Here he comes. Right, let's get the net on him. Here he comes. He's coming in. This could be the first for me of the season here. Let's see if we can slide him in. Sliding him in. It's a cockfish, and I think he's not going in yet. Oh no. Oh, let's lift the rod up. He's coming in. It's almost ours. Almost ours. No. You have to open up the rod. You have to open up the net. Fully open it. Let's get him in. Oh, it's a fish of about 12 pounds. In you come. In you come. He is ours. The first springer off the Somerley Estate. Oh, and a fish of about 12 to 15. Fantastic news. We'll take him down to the shallows and release him. It's a beautiful fish. Absolutely beauty. Let's bring him out. Oh, look at that. Just look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh spring salmon. It's forceps. Oh. And is he sea liced? No, he's not sea liced, but he's a beauty. He's a beauty. Let's get the hooks out. So you can see the hooks. Out they come. Out you come. Out you come. Out come the hooks. Right, let's take him down to the shallows. Oh, it's a beauty. Right, let's rest him up. Let's find a shallow bar. Oof. Okay. Right, we caught this beautiful 12-pound salmon. He's got beautiful markings on him. He's a tremendous cockfish. We're just going to hold him there, hold him in the shallows until he's recovered. His head pointing up, and then we'll just keep him on the main flow. That's lovely. Well, I christened out my new fly rod. It's a Guideline, and he took the fly in a very similar spot to the one I had last year. So it's very, very good indeed. Very, very good. We'll just let him rest up for a bit. Let him recover. Oh.
Hello.
Hi, John. Good afternoon, John. It's Paul. Yeah, it's Paul. Got some good news.
Oh yeah, go on.
I've been out for 10 minutes. I was fishing the Y last week because of the water visibility wasn't very good. I've come up to the Ibsley Pool, and fourth cast, I've got a 12-pound springer on the fly, all videoed as well.
Brilliant.
So,
well done.
and
Excellent. Congratulations. Well done. Brilliant.
it's in the net recovering at the moment, so it's only just been caught, and it's a beautiful spring fish. It's lovely condition, superb,
Yeah.
superb.
Brilliant. Well done, Paul.
Yeah.
That is good news indeed.
Yeah.
That's exactly the news I wanted to hear today.
Yeah. It was on the Guideline. I took it out on my new Guideline rod, on a triple density Scandi line, and it was a floating line with a drop sink 3 and sink 4, and it took it in the same spot as last year's fish, and it smashed it, and it was fantastic. Really, really pleased, John. Really pleased.
Brilliant. Well done indeed.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Paul. Yeah, that's good news.
Yeah.
I'll spread the news. Get some enthusiasm up.
Absolutely. Okay, John.
See you soon.
Yeah. Okay. Cheers, John. Right. Bye. 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 Wow. Well, John's happy. So that's really good news. The first springer has come. So that's really, really good news. Oh, isn't it a beauty? Right, we get ready for an underwater release. And I think we'll have a look at him. Get his head pointing upwards. Isn't he a beauty? It's a fish of about 12, maybe a bit more, 13 I'd say. But isn't he lovely? Just look at him. It's an absolute beauty. And it's got some sea lice on it as well. Look, there's the sea lice. And we'll just have a look at him. There he is. And it's an absolute beautiful cockfish. Look at that. Very, very nice indeed. That's lovely. Really, really nice. Just tucked in here. Let him recover nicely. There he goes. There he goes. There he is. He's a beauty. Absolute beauty. Let him get his strength back. And that's lovely. Just going to support him. Make sure he's ready to go. Want him to kick off nicely. There he is. There he is. Isn't he beautiful? What a beautiful fish. Look. Off he goes. And hold on to him for a bit longer until he's ready to go. He's starting to show signs of kicking off. So that's really good. Just tucked in here. There he goes. When he's ready, he'll go. When he's ready. That's lovely. beautiful. That's beautiful. That's lovely. Oh, that's just superb. It's a beautiful fish. Just let him rest. Let him recover. It's a super looking fish. It really is a gorgeous fish. There he goes. Just adjusting. And off he swims. Off he... goes. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, that's a beauty. He's onto the main flow now. There he goes, out he goes. Well, the first springer for me, ladies and gentlemen. You can see him, he's just tucked in the main flow there.
Hello.
Hi Mark, it's Paul here.
Hello, Paul.
How you doing, mate?
Oh, mate, not too bad. Go on.
Do you want to know the good news?
Go on.
I've just come up to the Ibsley Pool for about 10 minutes of fly fishing. We've got 2 feet of visibility. I've just lifted out a 13-pound springer on the fly.
You've had a springer?
I've had a springer on the fly, yeah, on the new setup I've got. 13-pound, mate.
Sweet.
And I videoed it as well. I'll send you a picture. It's very similar to the one you had at the krill. It took the Alistair fly and it took Danny's setup, exactly. I went onto the floating line, it works a lot better with the 3/4 sinking Scandi, and it swang round off the gravel bar and it slammed it, and I was into it, man. It fought like a dog, and the bend in the new rod was fantastic. It's such a sensitive rod.
Yeah, no, they're not. They are nice for that. Danny's going to be gutted.
You know what, Mark, I've been here 10 minutes, and I haven't fished this for a week because I've been fishing down at the Y. I come back on this water and there must be loads in the system. I mean, if I've had one that quick, we've got salmon.
No, you've walked straight into that fish, mate. That's what it's all about, Paul.
Yeah.
You only need one cast in the right place. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Catching them's easy, mate. It's
Yeah.
being in the right place.
Well, I just...
Walk straight into that and that fish has moved up.
Yeah, I just got a feeling there's a few in the system, so I'm going to be focused this week on the Avon, and then obviously we've got the Tay later, but I'm really looking forward to this. This is great. I'm getting used to my new fly rod before we get up to Scotland, which is fantastic, mate.
Yeah, no, well done, mate.
Well, I'm going to give him a call now and just let him know to get his backside down here. Evening sessions required here, but that was at 1:45 today, the bright sun, with bad visibility, and guess which fly it took?
Go on.
The same fly as last year, my Alistair Gold JC 2-inch tube, and it's...
Yeah, I know the one.
Do you know what? I've got 5. I bought 8 this year. I've got 8 in my tackle box because I can get through them really quickly.
Do you know what, Paul? It's not even the flies or anything like that. The trick is with this salmon fishing is to walk into a swim with the salmon that was moved up the same time as you. That's all it's about, mate. Once you put a fly, spinner, it doesn't matter what it is, they'll take it.
Yeah.
But you've got to be in the spot when he turns up.
But I tell you what, I agree with you. On the fly, Mark, on the Avon, which is a tough water, only 700 fish run this river. That is worth 10.
Yeah.
That's worth 10 fish to me. That fish. I'll tell you, I'm so
Yeah, no, I
so
can
pleased, mate.
imagine,
That's 2 fish off the Avon now, and it's taken us until May the 6th to do it.
Well,
Yeah.
well done, mate.
But-
Fucking fair play.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Thanks, mate. I'll keep you in touch if anything else happens, but I've just got a feeling it might be worth getting a ticket for you this year, mate.